Alright guys, so I've been saying I was going to do this video on how I mix my salt water. I'm in my bathroom, sorry it's a little messy. Let me see if I can show you how I do this. So basically what I do is I got 2 tubs here. I probably won't use all this in my saltwater tank, but first I'm going to show you how I mix brackish water, which is the same way you mix salt water. So I got my buckets. Inside my buckets I have a heater and just a pump, like a power head in each one. They're kind of hard to see, but just have a heater heating the water to the temperature of my tank, and a power head in there just to kind of mix the water around. So I got my salt here. I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna try to, hang on. Alright, excuse me. So I got my salt here, which is not gonna be enough, but I got another bag, so it'll be alright. And then I just have a measuring spoon. This one is a ½ cup. For brackish water, I believe when I was mixing it, it was about 5 of these. So you're looking at 2½ cups. And I basically just take it and I sprinkle it in the water, and I let the power head mix it up. So we got one in there. We got 2. 3. 4. 5. And since there's not that much salt in here, what I'm going to go ahead and do, because I got to mix this to salt water anyways, is I'm just going to dump this whole thing in there. Now, if you're mixing just brackish water, you want to do this slowly so that you don't put too much salt in here. And then I just reach in here, I unclip the power head, and I just kind of move it around in here so that I can mix the salt up, and you can actually hear the salt. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear the salt getting mixed up in there as the power head sucks it up and spits it back out. You can actually see, it's hard to see in the video, you can actually see some of it get kicked up the sides. So we're just going to do this, and we're going to keep mixing it up until we all get it mixed all up nice and good. So let me do this, and I'll show you what it looks like when it gets all mixed up. Alright, as you can see, let me get out the light. This one, I've already put salt in, and it's starting to mix. And you can see it's starting to get clear again. This one, I just put salt in, and it gets that cloudiness to it. So as you let the power head run in it, it dissolves that salt into the water, and you want it to get back to a clear color like this. Now, to test your salt levels, there's a few different things. Petco sells 2 of them. This one here is just a like a glass fractometer. And what it does is, as you can see, it's weighted on the bottom, and then on the top, let's see if I can focus on this, it has little, it's hard to focus on. Anyways, at the top it has these little numbers. This green part right here indicates saltwater levels. If you want it to be brackish water is 1.008. So I know you can't really tell, but there's a line right here, and then there's a line right here which is this one is 0.0100. So you're going to want it right about in there for brackish water. Or you can buy a refractometer like this for about 20 bucks, and it is a lot better. All you do is you take it, you open up the end of it here. It comes with a little squeegee thing. Suck a little bit of water into it, and then you add 1, 2, 3 drops to it, and then you don't drop it. But it's hard to do this holding the phone. 1, 2, 3 drops to it, and then you close the lid on it, and you wait about 30 seconds, and then you'll stick your eye in this eyepiece, and it'll read exactly what the salt content is in it. So that's what I like to use. It's a lot more accurate. As you can see, this one here is kind of starting to clear up, but this one's cleared up. So as long as it's at the right site, or it's at the right salt content, it's good enough to go ahead and add to my tank. So that is the basics to mixing salt water. Pretty easy. Start with good water, add your salt, test it. Well, mix your salt, make sure your salt is mixed in good to the point to where your water is clear again. That means all the salt has dissolved in the water. Test it to make sure it's at the right site, it's at the right salt content you want it to be, and then add it into your tank. That simple. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button at the bottom. If you have any other questions, please let me know. If you have anything you would like me to make a video of, let me know, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. Thank you.